Is your dick fucked up? Does your life suck shit? Is your wife about to leave you cause you're annoying? Sounds like you've got a lot of fucking problems. Don't you sweat cause Stavvy's gonna solve them. He's pretty fucking dumb but he can figure out your problems. Here is an example, you should always use a condom.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't always have to is my point. Like, maybe there's some situations where you don't have to use a condom, you know? But, you know what? Let's just go ahead and... Why don't we just finish the song? How about that?
Show's about to start. It's called Stavvy Solves Your Problem.
Thank you to Pete and Tup for that beautiful motherfucking song. And without further ado, Ralphie, let's solve some fucking problems!
Stavvy, baby. It's George D. from Delaware. Got a bit of a personal question. I'm a little bit of afraid, or at least, I don't know how to really say this, but I'm kind of afraid of eating ass. And, I mean, my sexual repertoire is pretty decent. I mean, I do it all, but that's just the one thing I'm really struggling with.
Okay.
I came really close one night. I got drunk, but overall, I just can't stop overthinking about it. What's the best way to really just dive in that booty? Thanks.
Interesting. George from Delaware. Now, look, here's the reality. You don't have to do everything. Some people there's different levels of freaks out there, Georgie D. I find myself, when I'm not, it's not like I eat ass every time. Now, I'm eating pussy every time with permission. The only times I've ever not eaten pussy is if someone's like, no, someone insists they don't want their pussy eaten, which is beyond me. But obviously, if somebody's not comfortable, I'm not going to do something. But it's not like I'm eating ass every single fucking time. I'm eating ass. I would say that's not in the go-to bag of tricks. That's a secondary bag of tricks. If the vibes are right. If I'm eating pussy from behind, I'm feeling voracious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going, I'm getting in there. But again, it's about the vibes. How fucking horny am I? What kind of a fucking animal do I feel like that day? You say you overthink it. That's a big problem. I find the best part of fucking is that you get to turn your fucking brain off. Not have to think about anything. And that's when you're really in the beautiful fuck zone, is when you're not thinking at all. So I will go so far as to say, if you're even thinking about it, it's not time to eat ass. Now, if you're worried about cleanliness, you're worried about any of that stuff, okay, I get it. But you're telling me you wouldn't eat ass even if somebody had just showered? You just have a problem with the asshole as a body part? Because I got news for you, brother. Everything you put in your mouth when you fuck, it's not like it's clean. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. You're of course, if you're thinking about it, you're not going to want to do it. If you just describe fucking, it sounds gross. If you describe eating pussy, it sounds gross. But it's not about the description. It's not about the words. It's about the feeling in your heart and in your cock. It's about throwing caution to the wind and not thinking and merely sticking your tongue in between those little fucking cheeks and do a little whirly whirl on the butthole. In fact, it's good that it's fucked up. That's what makes it fucking, that's what makes you feel alive. That this is a fucked up, weird, gross, it's like a gross move. But I'm so turned on and ready to fuck that I don't give a shit. I'm sticking my tongue where shit comes out of. So, now, if it's something where you want to be a little more sexually adventurous here and there, I would say the easiest thing to do is just get a couple swipes in while eating pussy. Easiest thing, just travel a little lower down the gooch every time. Get a real low pussy, like, eat pussy like you're eating one of those big ass lollipops. Start at the very bottom, all the way to the top, and you'll catch a little butthole on the bottom. And that's how you're going to start your journey to eating ass. So, but I applaud your adventurous sexual spirit, and I think you're asking the right questions. And I think you're gonna figure it out any time now. Delaware Dave, you dirty piece of shit. His name was Dave, right? Dave from Delaware? Or do I just want the alliteration? Okay, you fucking little whore, Dirty Dave. Get your little tongue in some booty and report back. So we didn't have any report back, huh? We didn't have any return callers this week, huh, Ralph?
Yeah, no return callers this week. Well, there was one, but she mentioned Adam by name, so I'm saving that for when Adam's on.
Okay, great. Hit me with the next one, Ralphie.
Stavvy, how the fuck do I get my dick sucked in my childhood bedroom? Thank you.
Great question. Speaking as someone who's gotten head in his childhood bedroom only once, I would say it helps to be in a relationship. It's kind of hard. Here's the thing. You're not going to be able to get your dick sucked in your childhood bedroom like on one date. If the fucking is so much of fucking, especially when it's a stranger, is you got to have the right environment, got to have the right vibes, right? If someone is so about you, you take them back to a great apartment, everything's nice and clean, you're a good host, you have some fucking beverages, you got some weed, you got a nice place to hang out, and the vibes are right, it increases how comfortable they are, it increases the likelihood that they might want to fuck you. If you take someone to your childhood, if you're like, shh, my mom's sleeping, tiptoe. If my stepfather, Dale, is on the couch, just quietly tiptoe, and we'll go to a twin bed, and then I'm gonna raw dog you in there. That's a hard sell. Whispering instructions on how to get to the place you're gonna fuck somebody, that's a hard sell unless the vibes are off the charts. Unless this girl really fucking likes you and you've really hit it off and it's almost even funny. You're like, you're not gonna believe this. We gotta go fuck my child. And she's laughing about it. Unless that, you have to be absolutely positive the vibes are perfect with this girl if you're gonna try and fuck in your childhood bedroom. So you're gonna have to try, a couple. Maybe you fuck in the car, maybe you fuck her place. But you either have to set up a rapport with somebody that knows the deal, or the vibes have to be absolutely off the charts. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna kiss everyone goodnight. Meemaw is on the porch. You go on the back porch. I'm gonna throw down a series of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I've made into a rope, and you're gonna climb up those, and then we're gonna fuck real fast, and then I'm gonna throw you off I'm gonna throw you out the window, but don't worry, there's a trampoline, and then you'll bounce, and then you'll just tumble roll, and then you gotta get out, cause everyone's very religious here, and if they catch me getting pussy, they're gonna be real pissed. You can't do that after just a so-so couple tall. You split a tall boy in the park. You're not going to be able to do that. But I assume that's the situation you're in. You're casually dating. So yeah, you're gonna have to play a couple of away games or really crush a date. And if you do crush it, you gotta warn her ahead of time what she's getting into. It could happen. I'm satired. That's not gonna happen with that attitude, you motherfucker, in the chat. But start with getting some head in a car, and giving some head in a car. In fact. Next question, please, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. So my whole life I've had a very sensitive gag reflex, so bad that it messes with my eating and my talking sometimes.
Yikes.
Because of this, I've never been able to suck dick for more than a few seconds at a time.
Seconds.
So I've never really learned how to properly give a blowjob, which sucks.
Yeah.
I've tried everything I can think of over the years that I can like find online or anything, and nothing has worked. But because everyone is taking this quarantine time to better themselves, so I want to figure this shit out finally.
Yes.
So A, how do I get over my super sensitive gag reflex? And B, how do I practice sucking dick in a global pandemic? All right, thanks.
I love this. I love people who take fucking initiative. You're an inspiration to everybody out there, Toots. See this? See, this is the kind of shit everybody should be trying to do. Well, just a few seconds at a time. And you said talking? Talking and eating? So even the smallest of dick. Well, you know what? Your real calling might be finding a guy with a little ass dick and making him feel like it's gigantic. And look, I understand you have a pussy as well as a mouth. So maybe that's not going to do it for you. Maybe even though your mouth is for the little dicks, your pussy might be for the big ones. I don't know. But something to consider is this is almost philanthropy. Find guys with like 3-inch dicks, suck them. It'll train it. Actually, this might be good for you. You start working your way up with little ass dicks. Okay? You start sucking little guys, motherfuckers like that, and you're going, you're gagging while your lips are like pursed. They're gonna feel like fucking. I mean, this is like Christmas morning for them. They're gonna feel like a Make-A-Wish kid seeing John Cena coming through the fucking door when you gag on their little fucking pricks. And that way, you gotta treat it the way people gauge their ears, right? You start with a little piercing, and then slightly smaller, and then slightly bigger, and then you're fucking. Sometimes, you know, some people's ears look like big ass pussies from a lady's pussy from the 30s on a farm after her 9th kid. So what you do now, it's a global pandemic, obviously, but when it's not, you start sucking little dick strangers. You teach yourself how to suck dick. You conquer that gag reflex by the same mechanism that people gauge their ears, working your way up. And you're a fucking hero. You make guys with little ass dicks. It's like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's the pretend that you have a big dick foundation. You can start a nonprofit. Write off all your expenses. You gag on their little pricks. They feel like fucking porn stars. You're learning how to suck cock. You're taming your gag reflex, and more importantly, you're a good person. I think there's something there. Now, in a global pandemic, without access to, a ton of guys with little ass dicks, I think you're gonna want to find, classic dick-shaped foods. It's the same. I would say the same principle. Work your way up. Vienna sausage. You know what I mean? Pepperoncinis. Little circular type. Slim Jim. Start sucking on a Slim Jim. You're gonna want to do a lot of popsicles. Popsicles might be the way to go. Try and deep throat a popsicle. It's melting in your fucking. The longer you go, you're gonna want to get to the point where you can put a popsicle in your throat and let the whole thing melt, and then you'll really have conquered things. So, that would be my advice to you. You have a real chance to be a philanthropist here, and in the meantime, start sucking on small dick-shaped foods, and work your way up. To a hot dog, to a kielbasa, a whole corn on the cob. It's wild, though. That seems like a fucking medical issue. I mean, your speech, like if your tongue goes too far back in your fucking throat, it'll set it off. You should see a fucking doctor. Are there poppers for throats? Do any gay guys know? Can you huff the same stuff that relaxes a gay man's asshole, but for your throat? Oh yeah, there's that spray that I used to, if you have a sore throat, do some of that shit. Yeah. Maybe that'll work. We got a lot of options here. So, good on you for wanting to better yourself. And I call back, let us know. Maybe it's going to take a while, but let us know how the dick sucking adventures are going. And respect to you. Next question there, Ralphie.
Hey, Stavvy, I need help. I never learned to make noise during sex, and now my partner thinks it's weird. I started out masturbating quietly because I didn't want my parents to hear, obviously. And I don't know, though, I just never seemed to learn to progress to making noise with a partner, and I don't know where most people do learn that. I have made an effort, but as soon as I do it, I go back to that, like, oh my God, somebody heard me, oh my God, and it just kills the mood. So what can I do to actually get more comfortable with it? Drugs help, but I did try being high every time, and that kind of messed up my life in other ways.
No,
so,
you don't want that.
yeah. Thanks for your podcast, and I hope you can help.
Okay. So you learned this behavior from trying to be quiet, but it seems like if you were being quiet on purpose, then somewhere in there was somebody that likes to make noise, at least a moan. So you're telling me no one's ever really knocked that pussy loose to the point that you're fucking making some fucking noise? You've never had in your heart the desire to fucking give him like a or even like a oh God, not even one of those? I think what it's gonna, here's the thing. Fundamentally, it sounds like this is a shame response. You're embarrassed, right? So I think the solution is, and you said you have a partner, right? You said you have like a long, is that what you said? She said my partner now, right, Ralph? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's long term, just partner in general.
Well, anyway, the person you're fucking, it sounds like you're at least fucking somebody with some regularity, that there's some trust and it's not a first time thing. I think because it's, because this is clearly an embarrassment thing, it's a thing of getting caught, you don't want people to hear you, you're gonna have to work your way up in a private environment. So you're gonna need to get some kind of, you drive out to a park. No. Get like an Airbnb or something, go to a hotel, go somewhere where nobody fucking knows you, where you're alone, or everyone's gone, your roommates, his roommates, whatever. And you got to get into a place where there is no chance of being overheard, because what's stopping you is the fear of being heard. So, or you know what? Here's what you do. Go to a fucking studio. Okay, pretend you're a gospel group and you're like, no, say you're an Amish girl band and you need to record your album at a studio, right? But there can be no men there can be nobody there because you're very strictly religious and no other men can see you, or women that aren't virgins. Say it's your religion. So you're just gonna bring your own sound engineer, nobody can be there. Go to a soundproof booth, get your pussy knocked over. Let this man really go to work on your box. Soundproof booth, foam all around you, no one around, no one can hear you, no one's in the building. Let this man go to town. He's eating pussy, he's fucking you savagely from the back, from the front, you're folded up and shit. All the good ones that make girls make noise. He'll know them. Get fucked those ways in a soundproof booth with nobody around. I think you're gonna find yourself making a lot of noise, baby girl. So that's and if you can't get a soundproof booth, just go get a hotel, Airbnb. Everyone's gone. You know better than I do what situation would make you comfortable enough to not be overheard and to not worry about being overheard. And you know what? Maybe he doesn't know the positions. You might have to walk him through them. I don't know. he might be bad at fucking. That's the thing about having a little ass dick. You have to do a lot of science, a lot of investigation. There's a lot of hypotheses that you have to test out and see how, with a small penis, you can make a woman make some noise. So hopefully this man is, and you know what? Maybe you're fucking guys who aren't that good at fucking, because probably my guess is if this guy really knows what he's doing, you're gonna make at least a peep. But the point is, find a place you feel comfortable, find a place you don't feel like you're gonna be embarrassed if you make noise, and slowly over time you'll find yourself making some more noise. But it's not a learn thing. You keep talking about it like learn how to make noise. You have to unlearn stopping yourself from making noise. That's how you got to approach this. But I believe in you, and I know that you can do it. Oh, I need some more fucking water. Hit me with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stavvy, baby. It's Connor from Louisville. I called you before about a girl that I've been seeing for 2 years, and we were thinking about breaking up. Like, we didn't know where it was going. You didn't answer the question. It's whatever. I didn't ask it right. But now we're staying together. You know, I'm moving back home from Arizona, how I've been out here. And she just kind of said off the cuff that, you know, she'd be down to mess around with a girl, too. You know, it piqued my interest immediately, so I started trying to go down this avenue a little bit. She's kind of like, oh, maybe in a little bit, a couple years or something. But this has been a fantasy since I've been a kid, so I'm trying to see how I can get this going as fast as possible. Like, you know, we've been getting along a lot better recently, and everything's been going good. So I feel like exploring sexually might be a way to, you know, make things in the relationship a little bit smoother, a little bit better. You know, I just want two girls to suck my dick at the same time. So how do I make that happen? Thanks, Stavvy. Have a great day.
Respect, and I understand that yearning. And as someone who's had it happen to him, I will say it rocks. Having said that, buddy, and as much as I want it for you, and I guess your call didn't get on. I guess your call didn't get on air the first time, so I'm not familiar with the background. But I will say, it feels like you're kind of steamrolling through what she said. She's like, yeah, maybe in a couple years. You're like, no, now. I need my dick sucked double now. Here's what I'll say. The way you speed this up is not by ignoring her. Like, don't bring it up over. You do not bring it up. Because if you bring it up directly, it just seems like you're not listening to her when she told you in a little bit. So what you just need to do is be on your motherfucking best behavior. You need to be fucking Prince Charming. Now that you're moving back, it sounded. I can gather from context clues that you were probably having some problems beforehand, and things are better now. So what you just need to do is be a good guy. You gotta fucking make her feel like she wants to reward you. You can say subtly that it's something you'd really like, and you know, it's almost like when you want, as a little kid, when you drop some hints about what you want for Christmas, you know, you'd be like, damn, Jeff just got his dick sucked by two girls. Now he had a good time with it. I hope that maybe that would be cool sometime for me to do. But I would not go direct though. Because it just sounds like you're ignoring her. So be a good guy. Knock being a boyfriend out of the park. Do some extra chores. Do some extra stuff. And, you know, go see if it ever comes up. Support it. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, yeah? You could even be like, I'd love to watch you. Get yourself out of the situation. Be like, it would be hot if you kissed a girl. You know, like, I'd like to watch you with a girl. Just, you know. But don't. If you hit the turbo too fast on this, you're going to run out of all your juice. This is like, you don't want to hit the NOS button too fast. You're in the beginning of the race. And you're like, if I use all my NOS now, maybe I'll win. You got to run a good race, brother. And then when you get to the finish line, after being a good boyfriend, after, you know, doing some extra fucking chores, you know, treating her nice, treating her to a massage, whatever. You're at a party and there's a girl and they're flirting. That's when you hit the fucking NOS. But you're going to hit the NOS you're on FaceTime and you're like, so did you think about fucking a different girl? Because I've been on Tinder and I thought of a bunch of girls that maybe me and you could fuck together. You don't want to do that, okay? Pick your spots. All right, Jeffy boy. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you found a good relationship and that you guys have patched things up. But don't botch this by trying to get double sucked too fast. I don't think she's a liar, HPET530. But you know what? I don't think she's a liar, but I think that it's not a bad... This is not bad to fucking, keep your man with his eye on the prize by rewarding him with some extra pussy every once in a while. I don't think it's a bad, crowd control method. Yeah. Another option is tell her you're dying. Tell her you have a terminal disease and that the only thing that will cure it is a woman you love and a different woman sucking your each nut at the same time. Be like, yeah, I just actually talked to my endocrinologist and he said unless I get my dick sucked and my ass eaten by two girls while I grab their breasts, like one hand like here and one hand like this, I'm gonna die. So, but I told him, you said a couple years, and I want to respect that. He insisted. He was like, trust me, you have to get double sucked. You have to fuck one girl while eating a different girl's pussy, or the cancer could spread to your lymph nodes, and it's game over when that happens. And I said, with all due respect, doctor, I love my girlfriend, and if she said a year or two, it's going to be a year or two. So, anyway, just trying to respect your boundaries, but the lawyer's coming in. I'm going to just kind of go over my will just to be safe, but yeah. My friend Martha said you have nice tits, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. So those are your options. Either reinvest in the relationship and hope that, and take her at face value and trust her that she actually is interested in this, or manipulate her with a fake death scare. Two equally valid options. Next question there, Ralphie.
I usually don't put calls that go up near the 3-minute mark through, but I felt like this one maintains energy pretty well. If you want me to skip it, just...
You got it. I'll let you know.
Hey, Stav, it's Tessie, the Pistachio Queen here. I got a weird one for you. Hold on, let me close the door so my mother doesn't hear this one. So it's kind of a long story, but my new stepdad has this son, so I guess my stepbrother, who's kind of insane. Okay. And he's recently divorced and super depressed. So my stepdad asked if I could send him memes because he knows that I am, quote unquote, online and I'm good at those. So I was like, absolutely, I love to send a feller a meme. So
this sounds like a real specific porn category.
With some drill tweets, and I sent him one with like Subway Jared holding up jeans that were the Twin Towers on fire, etc. Sure. Friendly thing. And then my new stepbrother, who I've not met yet, has now been flooding me with these very aggressively sexual memes. I'm going to put you on speaker to read some. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'm still here. Hold up, Stavvy. Like, for instance, here's one with some Pixar characters shooting something out their nose. And it says, when you finally say yes to him coming in your mouth, but you didn't realize he was going to go off like a shotgun near Kurt Cobain. Another one is like it looks like a cartoon in the newspaper, a comic thing. It says, so a naked woman, it says, I love big boobs. And the other guy has a sign that says 100. The other next Brain says, I love big butt. And it's the same photo of the man saying 100.
Oh my
and
God.
then the next screen says, I have big dick. And once again, the cartoon says 100. So, off speaker now, but basically, my stepbrother is sending me these really horny things. And I'm not sure what to do. Do I tell my mom that?
Oh my God.
Like, these are two of about 30 things he's sending me. Some of them are just basically photos of actual dicks. And from the stepbrother, it's really alarming. I'm not quite sure. Do I keep sending drill tweets just to be friendly?
What the fuck
do I do? Stuff. I am drunk, of course, but yeah. Let me know what to do. This is actually a problem. This is not. I don't know what to do. I'm very stuck. All righty.
No.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
No. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Holy fucking shit. Yeah, I mean, you are well within your rights to snitch on this fucking man. You gotta fucking, you can say something. What are you protecting this guy who's sexually harassing you because you're trying to be nice because he's going through your divorce and he's your brother now? This man has been beating off way too much post-divorce. He thinks he's in a fantasy. You gotta fucking be like, Eric, stop. What the fuck, dude? I don't like these memes. They are making me uncomfortable. Haven't met. I like big boobs. I mean, are you accidentally sending these to an autistic boy in India? Are you sure this is your stepbrother? And not a Bob Vagine type guy? Yeah, I mean, you could be like, these are if you want to be nice, you could be like, these memes are a little inappropriate for me. I like to keep it more, you know, I don't like these memes are a little too weird and sexual for me. This is a little inappropriate for me. But at the same time, you don't have to be nice at all. You could just stop talking to him, especially if you've never met, and you just gotta tell your family. Literally talk to his father, even though he's a grown man. You sound guilty here. You sound like you've done something wrong. You do have a problem, don't get me wrong, but it's not your fault. You sound like you're coming at me like this is your issue, that you deserve this somehow. All you did was try and reach out at the behest of your new stepfather, and in return, your new stepbrother has started making it clear he wants to fuck you because you sent him a drill tweet. This man is fucked. You could tell your mom. I mean, I think this could be big for you. You sound like a kind of person who's not, you know, you kind of like to go with the flow. You might have to stand up for yourself a little bit here, but recognize you did absolutely nothing wrong. You're completely in the right to be like, you could be like, fuck off. What the hell? What is wrong with you? And you'd be completely in the right. And in fact, when you go talk to his dad, you don't have to be apologetic. You didn't do anything wrong. This man is harassing you for trying to be nice. So you'd be like, hey, your son is a fucking weirdo, and I don't ever want him to talk to me again. It's totally fine. And you never go to Thanksgiving with that family. Have you talked to your mom. You can talk to your mom first. Fuck, I don't know. You're in a tough spot. Look, you may have inadvertently recognized that you're in a fucked up new family. So, you gotta go to this stepfather. You gotta see what he says. If he doesn't handle this correctly, you gotta just cut this family off. Do you live with them? Do you have your own? If you have your own place, you got. I mean, this is fucked. If they don't, if this guy doesn't handle this the right way, or if your mother doesn't have your back here, those are huge red flags. You just need to cut your family off. This is fucked. But don't, you know, don't feel like you did anything. You seem like you're like, your tone is like, oh, what do I do? You didn't do anything wrong. You don't have to apologize to anybody. You could send him back memes of guys getting their cocks chopped off. You know what I mean? That's another option. But yeah, please confront someone angrily. You have a right to be angry here, not just like flustered. You're flustered. You should be angry. And feel free to call back, and I hope you're all right. Now let's get our good pal Adam Friedland in the mix. Oh, Maron. Hey. Hell yeah. What's up, broski? You're not connected yet. Shit.
Hey,
there he is. Right. Looking good, man. I love the hat.
Thanks, brother.
How you doing?
Good.
Little sombrero?
It's like a straw cowboy
Straw
hat.
cowboy, straw western.
I think I'm gonna start collection
of cowboy
Western
hats?
wear.
Western wear. I love it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go like Kansas City businessman after
I love it.
quarantine's over.
That's a good look, man. A lot more Jews should get into that. That's gonna be the next thing on the Upper West Side.
Well, most notably, there was that guy Kinky Friedman who ran for governor of Texas, the Jewish cowboy.
That's right. I remember him. He was on Leno.
He was on Leno.
I remember his Leno appearance when I was a little kid.
He had a great Leno.
He had a great, like, Kinky rocked it, bro. Yeah, man. Looking
How's
good.
your day going, my friend?
Well, today's been okay, but yesterday was great. I did a bunch of mushrooms, and I had the best day I've had in a year.
Mushrooms are back on the menu these days.
See, I found them in my freezer. I forgot about them, and I just said,
Mushrooms
fuck
are just
it.
around, I feel like.
I'm about to start getting them going, dude.
You had a nice time? You had a nice
great
journey?
time. I had a great journey, man. I was sitting on the Costco in Long Island City, overlooking Roosevelt Island, just crying on a park bench next to some Chinese guy.
The park
I love that
next
park.
to Costco.
I love that park.
Real quick, we're getting requests. Adam,
amazing.
turn his mic up.
Oh, Adam, can you turn your mic up?
Yeah. Is that better?
I don't know. Is that better, chat?
I can't see the chat.
That's okay, man. Don't worry about the chat.
What are they saying?
They say you look nice.
It's
People
not
say
true.
No one's saying that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine. I don't know. The fucking audio can always be a problem here, but what are you gonna do?
Have you been solving some problems?
We've solved a nice amount of problems, man. We've solved some nice stuff. We had some people dealing with different stuff, you know, but that's why we're here, man. We're here to solve some fucking problems. And, you know, Adam, do you want to give the people your credentials? Why do you think you should be able to solve some problems? What about you, mate? What's your expertise?
I don't know, dude.
I think because listen, I pick my guests. I pick my guests
as a dear friend.
I pick my guests because I think it's your life experience. I think it's your capacity to love, even in the face of dumb bitch after dumb bitch in your life. you come back, you take a fucking licking. You're like the relationship Homer. Remember that episode where Homer can't get knocked out?
Yeah.
These whores try you, and you're still out there with an open heart, ready to give.
Yeah. I don't want to die alone, I guess. I don't don't know if that makes me an expert.
I think it means you have a big heart, a beautiful big heart. Yeah. And you have enough. You have things to offer to the people.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you. Well, we'll see what I can do for these fucking whoever is calling into this. Is it all guys? Do girls call in?
No, plenty of girls have called in. I think, in fact, we have. I think we get girls, and I think I think we have a girl specifically who. Ralph, didn't you say there's a girl that specifically mentioned Adam by name?
Oh, she's got a question.
Yeah, that's the first call up.
First call. So we got some questions for you, but before we get into that, I'd like to chat with my guests a little bit. And obviously, we know each other very well, and a lot of the people in the chat are probably acquainted with you. Sorry, the mushrooms got me going. But
oh man, I want to do mushrooms now.
They rock, dude. I got to be honest with you.
Are you happier? You feeling happier after doing it?
I felt great yesterday, but once they wore off, it was like, fuck, I have to go back to this stupid fucking life, this stupid quarantine life. It almost was like I was out of jail for a little. I felt like Johnny Sack at his daughter's wedding. Now I'm at the part. Now I'm crying, dude. Today's the day where I'm crying. But I don't know, man. Whatever. We'll figure something out life-wise. But
I usually feel like scrambled after mushrooms, but I feel like happy after acid.
Oh, really? Interesting.
The next day, yeah.
I probably will do some acid soon too. I think I'm gonna go on a little psychedelic kick.
I'm on the record as saying it's the best drug.
Thank you for going on the record. Thank you for putting that on the record. You think acid over mushrooms?
I mean, yeah. I only did mushrooms because it was from the earth, Mother Gaia gave it to us. I don't want to mess around with chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did mushrooms a bunch of times, and I had many experiences where I convinced myself that everyone in my life hated me.
Yes.
And then you have to fight your way out of that hole.
Of course.
And that happens a lot when you're on mushrooms. But yeah, I find LSD to be euphoric.
Yeah.
I laugh a lot. It's a lot of fun.
I'm excited. I'm gonna hit some acid. I think it's been a while. I might not have done acid since my 30th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I
remember that day. That was great. We were doing poppers.
So great. We were doing poppers. That is true. So what would you say some of your greatest so the people can get an idea, for those of you who don't know you, Adam, what are some of the what are some lows? What have you because a guiding theme of this show is that taking L's, the path to dubs is L's, right?
Yeah.
You have to take a lot of losses and then so that and that's how you become invincible ultimately. So do you have anything you'd like to share? Do you have any,
I mean, that's pretty good advice, I guess. Wait, you a massive L that I've taken?
Have you? Yeah. Do you have any fun? Maybe some not as publicized ones. But do you have anything fun that felt horrible but that you've bounced back from since?
A fun L
that now is fun. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess I'm constantly taking L's in my life. And most of the time, in my opinion, it's not my fault. So I don't know if that means I'm learning anything from it.
Interesting. I love it. You're not learning anything.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I guess yeah, I mean, I think in 4 years of broadcasting on Cumtown, I think I've probably
as a professional broadcaster.
I've probably cycled through probably every single L I've ever taken.
Interesting.
And then some have come
sure out some have come out
in the press
in the press on the forums, on the various forums.
But yeah, I guess I don't know. I think beyond what you were saying about taking L's leads you to. I think that just if you're a pussy getting savage too young, don't develop you don't have to develop a personality.
Right.
And
yes,
that's why, I found out that I could be funny
Right.
And then make girls laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have done that if they were sucking me off left and right.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, to also give you some credit, you were smart and you moved even before you had anything going on in your life. You were getting sucked off a lot here because
I was talking about this the other day. That I remember when I was a loser.
Right.
When I had nothing.
Nothing.
I was getting
failing.
I
on
had
the path
system.
On the path back to
realizing with my parents.
Yeah, on the path on the road to realizing your dreams were stupid.
You
were getting so much pussy.
Which they were. Yeah. I figured out I had about $1,200 left.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I figured out that I could cook a date dinner. Right. And I think I whittled it down by the end to like $11.50.
Respect. What do we have in there?
Ingredients. I made like I'm
gonna guess it's rice based.
Yeah, I made like a Japanese.
Right.
I did that, and then I did a lot of rice, but I made like a Japanese what's it called, yakisoba.
So noodles, yes.
Noodles, and then I would put in tofu, and I would also steal a lot.
Yes.
But I found that was because girls would think, oh wow, that guy's like he's making me dinner.
He's cooking for me.
Wow, he's cooking for me.
Right.
But in reality, I was just too cheap to go out to a restaurant.
Absolutely.
And then
he's saving himself the embarrassment of ordering a salad, an appetizer. You're like, for my dinner, I'll have the side salad.
Exactly.
You know how in a salad you can add a piece of chicken breast for $2? Can I have that $2 piece of chicken breast? That's what I'd like.
Just the slices.
Yeah. No, I don't want the salad.
I don't want the salad. And then I also used to make a spaghetti bolognese. And then later on, I found out that it was like a little. I didn't realize at the time, but I was making it with ground turkey, because it was cheaper.
Very nice.
And then the tryptophan, I don't know. It's
too sleepy. Are you
don't want to make? That's a little Cosby. It's a little.
That's the thing you waited. You invite a girl over to have
with turkey.
You're like, let's go to the Ren Fair. You know what? I hit the Ren Fair up. I just got 8 big turkey legs. Why don't you eat them all in front of me while I watch?
That's what those guys are doing. They're getting their wenches stuffed with turkey so that they can get them to doze off. That is the Spanish fly
Doth
of
the
the
lady
Ren
want
Fair
a little
circuit.
nap after the turkey leg? The meat in the turkey leg. Milady must be tired. Why don't thou come into my tent?
Oh God,
I love it.
Do you remember those kids? Those like the Ren Fair kids in high school, like the kids that would like be into that stuff. They were like kind of like
there was only 2 at mine because most of my high school was black. There were very few. There was like 2 of the most loser white kids of all time,
and they always smelled so bad.
Yeah, like the anime kids were like, no, fuck off.
The anime kids were like,
you guys are fucking nerds.
You're a loser.
Yeah.
I fuck a pillow and you are a loser.
Yeah. My wife, I draw my girlfriend, and I am cooler than you are.
There was one kid in my high school who was like Wiccan, and he was a Ren Fair. He would like really into Ren Fair, and he'd always tell us that. He'd always say like, me and my fiance, and we were like, we're kids, like I don't have a fiance.
Yeah,
and we're like, he's clearly lying. And then I looked him up on Facebook a couple of years ago, and he's like very happy. He lives in Seattle with that girl.
With that girl,
she's got massive breasts.
Of course, they hang.
The classic wench look.
The classic wench look. Heavy hangers on those wenches. Yeah. Respect to him.
Good for him. We really bullied the shit out of that kid. We were so mean to him. He was a fucking loser though. Still, honestly, I don't even feel bad about bullying him anymore. Like at this point, even I feel bad about all bullying. On his car, he had a bumper sticker that was like, "Don't make fun of dragons, because then you're gonna get burned." Or something.
Oh my God.
I was just like, just try. Like, what's
fuck off. Yeah, I hope that woman cheats on you with the king.
Yeah.
While you're out there fucking smelting, while you're in the stockades, I hope she's getting fucked by the king.
he's like, I'm Wiccan. I worship a female deity, and we were all like,
he was Wiccan. Imagine how fucking
Wiccan.
lame his family, his like parents must have been.
Oh God, I feel bad for them. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck him though.
Yeah.
Okay, respect. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Actually, just asking you that question, I remember a big L that I took that I might have talked about on the show, but there was a girl who, like, we would like, you know, I would see her, we would talk on the phone, you know, nights and weekends, of course, back before you could just use your phone whenever, and we would talk all the time, and then you know, like I would go, like I made out with her one time. And then she was like, I want you to be my boyfriend. And I was like, awesome. That's great. And then she called me like literally the next day after she was like, I want a date. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And you know, I had to slide her up in the top 8. This is the MySpace days.
Oh, damn.
So she gets skyrockets. She goes from the bottom, the like number 5 slot all the way up to, I want to say 3. You know, she's in the top 4 now. And the next day she calls me and she's like, I accidentally got fingered last night. It's like,
I hate
she's like,
women.
whoops. And I was like, okay, but you better, if it happens like at least 2 more times, I'm gonna fucking
need to
pissed.
run a rape kit.
Yeah. She hit me with the accidentally. Wonder what she's up to.
That reminded me, I got one.
Yeah, hit us with one.
Before I ever got my penis touched, I was at summer camp, and I was making out heavy with a girl like 9th grade, like 8th grade going into 9th grade.
Wow,
but
nice.
my pubes were
longer than your dick.
Few did not exist.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was like a couple. I would like comb them. I would like.
Yeah, you're like an 80-year-old man hanging onto his hairline, trying to make it look like your dick has your balls have hair.
And I was so embarrassed about not having a nice bush that we were that I lay on my stomach, right? We were like making out and I was like on my stomach and she was next to me. And she like kept like trying to put her hand down my pants and I just like kept lying on my stomach.
Oh my God.
So as not to get found out about not having
a bush, you didn't get your dick touched. Wow.
Which, after the fact, I like told my friends, they were like, you are the biggest.
You know what you should have done? You should have said you shave.
Oh my God, I should have.
That would have been perfect.
I should have. And I didn't have like another chance for like another, I think,
next summer
2
camp.
years.
Yeah.
No, I think it was like longer than that.
Wow.
And it was just living with that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Fucking piece of shit.
That's the worst. I remember that happened to me where I was like, I finally saw tits. I was at a party, and it was like these 3 white trash girls and like 4 loser Greek guys, and I caught a ride with them. And I'm the only one getting it going. And like clearly these Greek guys, they were my ride, and they wanted to fuck the white trash girls. And I'm upstairs in the girls' room, and I'm sucking titty. First time in my life, I'm sucking tits. I'm about to get my dick sucked. And then one of the white trash girls goes, Greg just left. And I was like, what? He's like my ride back to fucking Baltimore. We're in like, you know, whatever, Baltimore County. And I had to just fucking leave. I had to not get my dick sucked, not fuck because I couldn't get home.
What year was that?
This is probably 10th or 11th grade. So I have no way to get home. And again, it was the same thing for me where I was like, I should have just called my dad and been like, look, I could have either gotten a ride home or gotten pussy. And my stupid Greek father would have been like, you did the right thing calling me, son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I could have figured it out. But in the moment, I'm panicking.
My dad, my senior year, I had an AP exam the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get pussy.
Respect.
So I had him drive me to a study group.
Nice.
Because I didn't have a car at the time.
Hell yeah.
And then he saw the girl open the door. And then he just drove off. And I called him after that. And I was like, can I get a ride home? We're done studying. And he's like, there were no cars parked around the house. I saw the girl open the door. And I was like, we were studying. And he was like, well, at least did you get your surfboard waxed? That's what he said.
Your surfboard waxed?
Yeah, he's like, did you get your surfboard waxed? And I was like, I don't know how to answer that. And then he was like, "You can walk," and I had to walk like an hour home. Yeah.
Wow, what a hater!
What a prick! Yeah.
Come on, I'm getting my surfboard waxed, you fucking piece of shit. Damn, jealous.
Proud of me.
Jealous that you were getting pussy.
Absolute jealous.
Well, look, man. It's clear we've both been through some adversity, and I think we have what it takes to fucking solve some problems. Are you ready, Adam? Are you ready to solve some fucking problems?
Let's hear what these degenerates.
Let's hear what they have to say. Ralphie, hit us with our first question of the day.
Hey, Stav, the original Greek freak. This is your boy Jordan from Auckland, New Zealand. Can't wait to see you try and do a New Zealand accent. My problems, we just got into a second government-mandated lockdown. I can't leave the house at all. I'm not allowed to interact with anyone outside of the people in my home by law. And just as soon as this lockdown started, my girlfriend of over 3 years broke up with me. So I'm stuck in the house with only her. That's it. That's the only person I'm allowed to interact with in person. So I can't leave. And then I found out, she didn't love me. She was mostly using me just for free care. She had some medical issues and my money. I spent all my cash moving in and furnishing this place a month ago.
She's sucking dick for insulin.
And yeah, so even when lockdown is over, I don't know how to leave. I just don't know how to get through this. It's awkward as hell. I don't even talk to her anymore. I don't talk to anyone except my boys.
Of course.
And yeah, it's fucking tough. How do I get through this other than, gaming? Oh, and also in these, the last 3 years, she never once gave me dome or let me lay pipe. So your boy is extremely backed up. I don't know how to deal with that either. Tinder and one night stands, not really my thing.
No.
This girl's also obsessed with Dasha, so go figure. I should have seen these red flags.
No.
It's my own fault for getting played.
We don't have to bring.
How do I get back in the game?
We don't have to bring it up.
Kids, baby. Love you.
Wow, did you get finessed, you fucking dumbass?
Wait, okay. Can we rewind a second?
Yeah.
I thought that healthcare is free in New Zealand.
Yeah. I know.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any
sense. Suck
sense.
him for healthcare.
No.
That's the point. That's what Bernie was trying to do.
That's the whole thing. And also
protect these kings
in
this country. These kings
too many kings giving up the penis.
So many kings are just giving up.
They're getting finessed.
Their greatest nuts. They are giving up their greatest top. to these ladies of the night that are just trying to use them for
some bitch in a Stephen Hawking wheelchair was not even sucking dick for a motorized wheelchair. And it's for too long these type of whores have taken advantage of ugly guys that don't get too much pussy.
Dude, this guy's girlfriend is just like, you're a fucking loser.
You're a fucking loser.
You're a fucking loser.
I'll never suck your dick.
Yeah, so she never sucked me off for 3 years. She never gave me head. She has Lou Gehrig's disease, so but I think she's a massive bitch. I think she made it up.
I don't think she's got the disease. Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking bitch.
Loser.
A Maori tribesman is about to come rearrange my fucked up pussy. Some motherfucker's about to do the haka all over my clit, you fucking loser.
Okay, so let's take this seriously. So,
after a nice amount of roasting, let's get it. Let's get him in here.
So they live together. I mean, just go to your boy's house. There's no other option.
Well, I think he said government lockdown. He's not allowed.
So what's the government gonna fight? You can't drive to your friend's house. You can drive to the grocery store.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. But
also, there isn't even Corona in New Zealand.
I know. You motherfuckers have been taking a victory lap for the last 2 months. First of all, did you hear this from this bitch? She's like, oh yeah, I'd love to move out, but there's another lockdown, so I can't get another apartment.
Yeah, I actually use all my data to listen to Cumtown, so I don't have any internet. I can't... I have no idea what's going on in the outside world.
I'll take a word for it. Yeah. This is a tough one, but I mean,
this is okay. This is.
Are you gonna live with her? Is it your place? If it's not your place, leave. If that bitch is on the lease, good luck. Get the fuck out.
Or kick her out.
Yeah, tell her she's gotta go.
Who's paying? Who's paying?
Right. If you're paying, she's gotta go.
If you're paying, tell her to go back to her parents' house or something. It's not your fucking problem.
Yeah, fuck this bitch.
I mean, she's, you know, there are two sides to every breakup, but from his side, it sounds like she's rude. And, I do think that, like, it does seem like, from what I could tell with, like, Corona, like, people who had relationships that were, like, failing, but they could, like, kind of fake it.
Right.
Couldn't really make it through this. So it kind of, like, makes sense that people are breaking up more now.
Right.
Or, like, you know, or the other option is, I think people that are in broken relationships are just probably trying to get to the finish, like, to a vaccine, and then, like, breaking up and then trying to get pussy. You know?
Right. Some people, it's the duality of man. Some people are like, this has driven me crazy. I'm faced with the real problems here, and I have to get out of it. And other people are like, well, I'm gonna get some pussy until this is over, and the second it is, I'm gonna rebuild my life.
Or the other one is that people have grown a lot closer. I mean, that's the third option.
True. The people that are in the best,
a lot more serious.
Yeah, the people that are in the best positions are people in legitimately good relationships. Because for them, it's like, all right, I mean, it sucks you can't go out, but realistically, you really have what you need right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. If this relationship ended and he didn't get head for 3 years, and sounds like
that's brutal. That's the worst part of the whole thing.
It's good. Just count that as a win, that it's over. Right. You shouldn't still be in a bad relationship.
Right. It's
but
good.
Also, you don't have to live with her.
Yeah.
You
get out of there.
The New Zealand, it's a lady president. She's not gonna.
Yeah, there's no misogyny. There's a woman president.
Come on.
So kick this bitch out. Get her on the streets. Get her on the streets. Here's what you do. You take some of her, whatever, her MS medicine with the fishing rod, and you put it in front of her, and then you slowly go out the door, and then she lunges for it. You pull the medicine back, and you slam the door. So that's, and then you live a new life that way.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, count it as a win that you don't have to be with her anymore, but you also don't have to be with her anymore.
Right.
That's our advice.
Yeah. But yeah, you need to start getting over this, and the only way you can is to be away from this woman. So hopefully the lockdown is over soon.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get pussy for a while, so sorry about that.
You're gonna be wrecked for a while. Game, hang out with the boys.
Yeah, and there's really just let's just watch the clock. There's nothing else.
Wait it out, Poppy.
Or try to get arrested by the lady president trying to get some pussy.
Yeah, get some pussy from the president.
Get some pussy from the president. I heard she's done a great job with the
She's done a great job. All right, next question, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. My name's Clayton. I'm 21. I'm in a happy relationship. Nothing wrong there. But my two best friends from growing up are in a bit of a long-term drought. Little backstory. We all three grew up religious. I'm no longer religious. They still are. I think that's to sort of put a parking brake on their romantic relationships. And I'm trying to help them out. I'm trying to set them up. I think they're very inexperienced. I don't think either of them has even had like their first kiss yet. I'm trying to help them out, set them up. But every time I try to, I feel their anxiety is holding them back. How do I help get my boys into some romantic situations? Thanks.
There's a theme here. Guys
trying to get their boys pussy. Yeah. A lot of good friends.
A lot of good friends. I like seeing that. I like seeing nice brotherhood.
A lot of brotherhood. I think, and we've gotten questions like this in the past, and I think it's important to get, they're religious, so are they trying to get pussy? How does that work? Are they trying to find girlfriends?
Yeah, I'm going through a big drought of not fucking before I'm married.
Yeah.
It's the point of being religious is to have a drought.
Of holding hand. Yeah, being religious is being in a drought, is not getting pussy and pretending it's for a reason.
I knew a girl that went to Florida when Tebow was there, and apparently he just got like 50,000 blowjobs.
Yeah, but he would never fuck the pussy.
He was just constant.
Respect.
Because that's what God wants.
God was like, Tim, I want you to get dome, but no pussy.
It's so stupid, bro.
It's so stupid.
Just get pussy.
100%. Please get some pussy.
Yeah, so your friends should maybe stop being religious.
That's number one. Stop being religious. But in general, my advice for people trying to get their boys pussy is just create a nice pussy getting environment. You're in a happy relationship. Does she have friends? Do you have friends?
Exactly.
Like,
get a woman's perspective. Ask your girlfriend how.
What does she think? Are they losers to her? Does she see them as complete fucking, as viable guys? Are they the kind of guys that she wants around her friends? Have a little barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get the fucking vibes right. Mm-hmm. Serve some turkey. Get everybody sleepy, and start. Yeah. Now they're still sucking and fucking.
Yeah, roast a turkey, do turkey sandwiches.
right. You're like, only the girls eat turkey. Only for the girls. But yeah, I think that's I in the past have done that. I've set up little hangouts with the right people. You curated the right environment, and I've gotten some of my boys. I'm happy to say I've gotten some of my boys' pussy.
Yeah, you could you could definitely facilitate that, but use the female contacts you have.
Yes,
exploit those,
and host a nice situation where they're comfortable too. That's the key. If they're up in their own head, they're anxious. You fucking throw a party, or you go to your favorite bar, or you facilitate all the logistics. Get some girls there, make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Is that do you have that skill set? Try your best. It doesn't hurt.
Maybe get them some big titty goth action.
That would be great.
That'll knock out the religious thing, right?
Oh, right there.
It's so hooked on the goth pussy.
Dude, get some black lipstick on their asshole. That's how you get those guys. That's how you suck the Lord right out of them. Mm-hmm. With some black matte lipstick around their little fucking ring, their little calamari ring. Yeah. So respect to you, my friend, and Godspeed.
Do you like that stuff?
That style?
Having your butt.
I've never gotten my ass licked. No.
I can't take it seriously.
I'm open to it, but I've never gotten my ass licked.
Anytime it's
happened, I like my balls sucked.
Anytime it's happened, I just cannot stop laughing.
Yeah.
It's very ticklish.
It can be ticklish. I've had some people get close, and it's ticklish.
I don't understand these gay fellas. They're just tickling each other's hands.
Just tickling. Just having little tickle parties.
They have little tickle.
Yeah,
remember that roommate I had, the tickle guy.
He was into getting tickled?
No, we thought it was when I lived in Bushwick.
Oh, right.
We thought that he was like, he had a girlfriend. She'd come over 3 nights a week. And then he'd have other girls the other 4 nights a week. A girl every single night. I was like, this guy loves cheating.
Right.
Honestly, the schedule that he's maintaining is insane.
Yeah, that is insane. Logistically, even.
Legit. And there would be nights where his girlfriend would be downstairs. He'd be like, don't answer the buzzer. Like, act like I'm asleep.
What?
Yeah. And he'd almost get caught. And he was just like living on the edge.
Holy shit.
Girls would come into town for like a week, and he like wouldn't see his girlfriend. He'd like tell her he was anyway. So I was like, this guy loves pussy, right?
Yeah.
This guy can't get enough.
He's
of
a pussy savage.
This guy it's all he does. And then after a while of living with him, I would just hear coming out of his room, he'd like he'd be watching reality TV. He'd be watching like Real Housewives of Atlanta,
right?
Or For Love and Hip Hop or whatever. And then I would hear that, and I would hear the girls dying of laughter. And then I found out later on, I was like, oh, he's tickling these bitches.
Oh, he didn't fuck them though? Come on, he fucked them.
I think he fucked them, but he was also every single girl. He was just tickling the shit out of them.
What the hell?
And then I thought about it longer, and it's like, it's actually like psychologically like kind of more fucked up, I think, than just fucking them.
Interesting. Why would you say that?
think about like the control you have over a woman's body when she's coming. Like,
yes,
that's like lasts like what 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Right, but it's a nice 15.
If you're tickling someone for 60 seconds, you have like it. You have control over her entire body.
Right. Yes.
It's like it's kind of a power thing.
It's
like,
a power move to tickle a bitch.
It's insane. Anyway, he was tight. Shout out to him. I like.
Was he hot? Like, how did he get so much pussy?
Yeah, he was. I guess he was all right. Look, he was pretty big. He was pretty like
every day though. That's insane. Good for him.
It was insane. Yeah,
I mean, he did cheat on his girlfriend savagely, so not good for him on that regard. But
yeah, No, I mean, I was impressed.
Yeah, it's an impressive feat.
It was incredible.
yeah.
And I'd just be in the living room, like, playing Catan. Like, Nick would be over, and, like, a girl would be, like howling with laughter. I'd be like, oh, yeah, this guy, like, our roommate's into tickling.
That's awesome.
But I think also the reality TV thing, I've thought a lot about this.
Yeah.
I think what it was like he really was just into chilling with girls. Like,
I love chilling with girls.
Like, he just wanted to, like, he liked girl time. That's just like how he liked to chill.
I've hung out with girls that want to fuck too much for me sometimes, where I'm like, can't we watch some fucking Flavor of Love, some Chopped? We got the one nut off. I just want to fucking cuddle and watch something stupid.
Let them put a face mask on you, act like, oh, this is crazy. I never do this. Oh my God, it's so nice to be with girls. It's so nice to hang out with girls.
It's great. It's so much better.
It's great.
Yeah. The boys and girls.
You could act a little bit gay around them.
Totally.
You could be like a little sensitive.
You could suck a man's penis. You could do whatever.
You don't have to like worry about like, like trying to like flex too hard.
You're right. You can be who you are.
You can kind of be who you are. You can sing a little Fiddler on the Roof. You can admit that you like musicals.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nice. Well, let's get another one going there, Ralphie.
Stavvy, what's up? This is Dunny from Syracuse.
What's up?
My problem is really simple. Me and my girl have an OnlyFans. We produce some adult content on there.
Respect.
And basically, I was at a family dinner, and my uncle somehow he found out about it, and he asked me if he could get a family discount. Should I give him the discount, or is that weird? Thanks, guys.
Oh, yo, for sure give him the discount. Can you imagine your uncle would be so proud? Be like, that's my fucking nephew getting paid to fuck.
Nice, dude. That's my nephew's cock.
I feel like, is there a difference for parents and family members when a son goes into porn versus a daughter? It's still not like something that...
I don't think so, really. I mean, yes, I guess especially if, like, depending on how misogynistic the background is, but I also think there's some... I don't think they're thrilled with their, son going into pornography.
Yeah, I guess not.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because if he really wanted to support you, he would pay full price.
Yeah,
so he's allowed to see you fuck your girlfriend's pussy, but he's got to fucking pay the full $7.99.
Yeah, you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
Okay?
That's not support. Asking for something for free, that's not support. Pay you what you're worth.
God damn, dude. Also, maybe, I guess, do OnlyFans with your girlfriend. I could just see 1,000 terrible endings to that relationship. And a myriad of pornography that's just out there in the ether.
Well,
also,
I don't know.
Who fucking cares, too?
I don't think it's out there, though. I feel like it's not.
What is OnlyFans? It's like, it's behind a paywall.
Yeah.
People can't, like, download it, and I'm sure.
I don't believe you can. But respect, though. I love that you're doing that, and
it sounds like he's not being like pulled into it by her. It sounds like they're both.
Yeah, thank God this man isn't being sexually molested by his girlfriend.
I have the police on speed dial. The Syracuse police.
You let us know. Is she taking advantage of you?
There's a man being forced to fuck on cam for tokens.
Bring. Bring. Bella Thorne shut down OnlyFans the other day when she joined. Now, here's my problem with OnlyFans. Some people are fucking and sucking on there. They're just showing a little titty.
There's like bikini pics on there.
I can see a little titty easy. I'm willing to pay for fucking and suck. I've thought about this. I feel guilty about how much I jacked off without paying. So if you're putting out some good shit, yeah, maybe I'll open up the coffers. But I'm not opening up to see a little bit of titty here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's me as a consumer.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. And some people disagree.
You can't just be like, new bathing suit. Come on.
Yeah, come on, bitch.
Let's see some illegal shit.
And listen, if that's what you want to post, that's fine. But the thing about OnlyFans, as far as I can tell, is you don't know until you fucking paid. They should have little fucking, like, the way it's like if a meal is vegan or if it's gluten-free, they should have, like, pussy fully out. They should have, like, little badges. See the whole pussy. Cock getting sucked. Swallowing nut. I want to know what I'm in for. There should be a sample, like it's Baskin Robbins.
Honestly, I'm gonna disagree with Stav and say give your uncle a free.
Yeah, nah. He should support you.
Not?
He should support you. Anyway, there's samples on Twitter. Good point.
There's samples on Twitter. See the chat really knows what's going on.
Yeah, the chat is much more versed.
Do you have any subscriptions on OnlyFans?
Somebody was nice enough to give me one for free.
Oh,
so
like the uncle.
I've checked it out. Yeah, and you know what? Now I feel bad. Maybe I should pay that lady because I looked at her titties.
You should be paying that lady.
Yeah, that girl.
Make clear that you're not complaining about her.
I'm not complaining about her. No, I like her content. In fact, maybe I should give her a shout out. Maybe I should look up her name. But anyway, let's get another one going. Ralph, hit us with another one.
Hey, Stav. So I have slightly prominent pussy lips.
Respect.
Nothing crazy. They're just definitely there. Nice. And I've always liked them, but the last guy I hooked up with pre-COVID, I don't think he meant anything bad, but he made a little comment I've just been thinking about for months, and my confidence is at an all-time low.
What'd he say?
I'm scared to get back out there and fuck once we're allowed to do that again. Also, he's been texting me about possibly hooking up again. So I guess I have two questions. Okay. One, should I tell him he hurt my feelings? And two, should I save up for a pussy lip reduction?
No. You're speaking crazy.
Okay, thanks. Love you.
That's wild.
We have to know what he said.
I know.
Because maybe she's just taking it the wrong way.
Yeah. Can you call back and let us know what he said, please? I will say, though, this guy's a fucking bitch.
He is a bitch.
His dick is on turbo. We had a caller earlier whose dick was on turbo small. This guy's dick is on turbo small.
No, I agree.
Who cares? I've always found it weird when people
He makes a comment, too. It's impolite.
It's impolite. I've tangled with plenty of pussies of all different shapes and sizes,
and they're very different.
Lot of variety.
Yeah.
And also fundamentally, it's like if you like him, and before this guy you didn't give a fuck, you're giving this cocksucker too much power, if you ask me. It sounds like you got a nice pussy. It's distinctive. It's distinctive. People seem to like it, and maybe we don't even know. Maybe this guy didn't even mean anything by it. We kind of have to know the comment.
Okay. If he made a dickheaded comment and he wants to hook up again, don't hook up with him again.
No pussy for you, soup Nazi style. No pussy for you. Snatch that pussy back.
If it was like a vague, like, it could be read multiple ways.
You're gonna have to tell us what he said.
We have to know.
We have to know. We gotta know.
Who makes a comment though? It's so rude.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been with a stinky pussy, and you're never like, damn, your vagina smells.
No, I've never done that.
No one does that. And just smells.
By the way, pussies taste different. They run the gamut taste-wise as well. What's wrong? What's going on?
It's a mosquito. Sorry. I hate these cocksuckers.
I hate mosquitoes.
Honestly, how many years would you take off the end of your life? No more mosquito bites.
No more mosquito bites? 4?
I'm around there.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude. I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me, but they are fucking.
I'm sweet too. They love me, brother.
I'm sweet.
I'm sweet my damn self. I don't know. Do you want to? I mean, look, he did hurt your feelings, and it seems like it fizzled out anyway. It doesn't seem like he deserves pussy again. Yeah. You can tell him he hurt your feelings if you want. In fact, you might want to. You'd be doing him a favor. You're doing him a favor if you tell him, because now he'll know my actions have consequences.
Yes.
I can't be out here insulting pussies that I'm nutting inside of.
Yes.
I might lose access because of that.
But also, like, there's another question, which is like, if you sleep with someone one time, do you have to get into? I mean, I guess if he's trying to get more pussy, then yeah, you can have like.
Right. Yeah. Was this just a hookup? If it's just a hookup, who cares?
If it's just a hookup, then you don't have to put yourself out there. Say you hurt my feelings.
Right.
You can just like ignore him. Honestly,
totally.
Ghosting, like, people shit on ghosting. I don't think in certain contexts that it's that bad of a
thing. If someone was like kind of rude to you, whatever, absolutely.
If you've hooked up with someone one time, you really owe him nothing.
Yeah, absolutely not. Especially if he's disparaging your pussy.
And do some things to feel better about yourself. You know, don't let some fucking some dipshit make you feel bad about yourself.
And don't chop your pussy lips off for sure. Absolutely not.
Yeah, don't guillotine your shit just because of one guy's comment.
Yeah.
There's 100%. A man out there. It's like a Goldilocks thing.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a penis out there that is.
There's a guy trying to floss with your pussy lips out there somewhere.
There's a guy out there that
for sure
will love and appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a guy with a prominent gap in his teeth, where a fat pussy lip could slide right in. Yeah. So, what do you say? You want to do one more, Adam? You have time for one more, buddy?
One more. I'm actually very surprised by how genuine these questions seem.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like people would try to give like troll questions.
No, we weed the trolls out. Come on, this is a real operation. We got our boy Ralph.
Well done, Ralph. Shout out to Ralph.
Big dick Ralph.
Thank you.
Red Balls Ralph. You seen this man's? You gotta see Ralph's nuts, Adam. They're beautiful. They're red.
What are your testicles like, Ralph?
Very red.
Oh, I've got one photo in particular where they're just beat red. I'm not sure why, but
you send your nuts to Stav.
It was on.
I posted it on Twitter, and not anymore because I just got banned. But I posted it on Twitter.
Ralph.
You know,
hashtag
Ralph?
free Ralph.
You got in trouble for posting your testicles?
No.
I got permabanned for telling a guy to suck a wet fart out of my ass and hold it like a bong rip.
That's a shame. You didn't deserve that. Okay, let's do one more.
All right, let's do it.
Hello, Stavros. Long time, first time here. I've got a bit of an issue, and I was wondering if you could help me. So basically, I'm living in Berlin. I went on this date a couple of weeks ago now with this really nice Danish person, and it went really well. It was probably top 3 best first dates I've ever been on in my life.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, come back, and I just booked a holiday to the UK a couple of days after that. So I go to the UK for a week, and as I'm there, we're talking and stuff, and she's then tells me that all of a sudden she needs to move back to Denmark at the end of the month, and I'm like, shit. Okay.
Brutal.
I've probably got 2 weeks then when I get back to lock it down, maybe go on a few more dates, and then, I don't know, try to salvage something and get myself to a place where maybe I can, maybe, I'll come visit you in Denmark, because it's not that far. It's like 8 hours on the bus. But then, as I'm about to get back, she tells me she just got sick and she's got a fever and she has to go back to Denmark early. So we're not even able to meet up to a second date.
Brutal.
But the thing is, I really like this person, and is it crazy for me to go to Copenhagen now to go visit them? And yeah, like I don't really know what to do. I feel like I don't want to just let it go. Also, like even though it was really good, we just had one first date. I can't stop thinking about them, so I need to do something, man. Help me out. Thanks. Bye. Love you.
Well, there's two options here.
He's a man after my own heart.
A romantic.
But that's brutal just to hear. It breaks
totally.
my heart.
It's a tough situation. I will say this though. There's two scenarios here. He's living in a romantic comedy, or this person is trying to ghost him, and he's like, and they're like, oh, I gotta move. And then he's like, no problem, I'll come, we'll get some haggis, and then we'll have a nice time. And she's like, and then she's like, oh, I have COVID now, actually, also. So it's like, that's a possibility.
Just as an aside, it really sucks that you can't use I'm sick as an excuse anymore to get out of stuff.
Yeah.
Because people automatically think you have COVID. And
Right.
Like, I saw you 2 days ago.
Right. That happened to me. I did get like very minorly sick, and I was afraid I had COVID, but I was better in 3 days. But it's like you're worried for like a while.
Yeah. Okay, I think. Yeah,
but I don't think necessarily you're getting ghosted. I just think you're, I
would also need to see like her texts, like what she thought about the first date.
True.
If she's giving you vibes and saying like, oh, like that was amazing or whatever, then go to fucking Denmark. In Europe, it's like $12 on a budget airline.
Yeah, exactly. You can get there easy money, and it's not that far. It's it's like there's much more long distance relationships. What's Berlin to Denmark? Let's figure this out right now.
It's not far, bro.
Whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, I agree with Adam. If the vibes seem right and you really are smitten, give it a shot. But
quick interjection. He said it was an 8-hour bus ride.
8-hour bus ride. Okay, that's not the best, but what are you gonna do?
He's gonna take a bus. Just take one of those easy jets.
Yeah, he sounds like he's broke.
He went on holiday to the.
He did go on holiday.
You know what? Also, fuck this guy. Fuck all Europeans who are like allowed to go on holiday.
yeah. Absolutely. But see what they say. And he never said she. He did say they the whole time. So who knows what we're dealing with here. But if the vibes are right and you really like them, yeah, give it a fucking whirl. Yeah. But if you're rebuffed one more time, then you're getting ghosted nicely. You know what I mean? And it might not even be your fault. It could just be they just realize the logistics are too much and they don't want to deal with it. They might feel the same way about you, but it's just too much for them right now. But that's my advice, my little prince. Give it a shot. Give it a shot, but if you get rebuffed, even if it's nice, third time you got to take the hint.
Yeah, I've made so many decisions in my life like that because of fucking movies.
Yeah.
That's just like when you said that is like you think you're living in a romantic comedy. It's like, damn, stop. That's the practical and realistic.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's really fucked people's brains
but
up.
Sometimes people are as dumb as you. People are so the girl, the other
like
person's brain.
I would feel like women would be even more influenced by that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a possibility, or they're not and they think it's lame. But
it's an 8-hour bus ride. If this is the love of your life, that's not shit.
That's nothing. But yeah, give it a shot. If you get rebuffed, take the hint and get some other German pussy while you're over there, or dick, whatever you're into.
Also, if you send Stav and I the text, if we judge that she's feeling it, we'll look up a budget airline flight and maybe Stav and I'll.
We'll cover it. We'll cover it. Yeah, that's true. We'll pay for your 100%.
Why not?
If it all goes and she's down, we will cover a budget airline
She's
ticket.
down. If you're not delusional, if this is really what you're saying it is, don't take a fucking bus. That sucks.
Yes.
Go to Copenhagen. Look at some mid-century modern furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck her on a fucking, teak credenza.
Yes. Absolutely. I also feel like this guy's 4 feet tall.
This Scottish guy?
Yeah, whatever he is.
I think he's an absolute pussy getting savage.
Yeah, send us a text.
Wishing you the best.
Get in. We'll get the vibes. See what they say. If they're down,
I'll give you $100 for that flight.
We will pay for the flight. All
That's what we're doing. We're changing lives.
We're changing lives. I love this, Adam. You know what? Oh yeah, we want to go see the Clippers game. So the show is over.
My boys just came. We're gonna watch Clippers.
I love it. Thanks, buddy. Go ahead. Go get in there. I'll wrap the show up. But thank you so much. That was great.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Anything you want to plug?
No.
See you, buddy.
Maybe some stuff soon. I'm gonna plug maybe some stuff soon.
Okay. Yeah.
I will be plugging maybe.
An ominous plug.
See
you, bro.
All right, later.
See you, buddy. Love you too. All right. Is he gone? Is he just gonna stay that way? Do I have to boot his dumb ass?
Yeah, he probably just closed the lid of his laptop and didn't disconnect.
Fucking idiot. Okay. He's gone. Well, thank you guys. That's gonna be our show. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah, we appreciate it. Good luck to that guy chasing love in Denmark or Germany, wherever the fuck he is. And we will see you guys. I'll be back Monday with the Halkias Brothers art stream. And next week I might be gone. I might be traveling. It's my boy, so we might do a live episode. We might do it at a different time. Stay tuned. But we'll let you know then. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for listening to the show. And I'm going to go watch basketball. Thanks, guys. Bye.